Battle of the Brains, presented by Invest 529. Central Virginia's high school academic quiz show. Today's match features Benedictine School versus Prince George High School. Let's play.
Hello and welcome. I'm Cheryl Miller and this is Battle of the Brains, Central Virginia's longest running high school academic quiz show. Teams are playing for a combined scholarship total of $20,000 courtesy of Invest 529 and the E.W. Scripps Foundation. The final four teams will each get a share, the winning school receiving $10,000 in scholarship money at the end of our season. Our competition welcomes teams from schools all across the Commonwealth of Virginia. The academic athletes joining us today, the cadets of Benedictine College Preparatory, coached by Mike Forster and Mary Wallace. Founded in 1911, once a fixture in the city of Richmond, this Catholic all-male military school is now located in Goochland County. Benedictine prides itself on exposing cadets to a unique combination of academic, athletic, and leadership opportunities to help them reach their full potential. Also with us today, the Royals of Prince George High School, coached by Michael Knight. In the greater Richmond region, Prince George High School is the only public high school in Prince George County. It serves nearly 1,400 students in grades 10 through 12 rather than the traditional 9th through 12th grade high school. The school's systems mission centers on a desire to engage, encourage, and inspire every child every day. It's great to have these students here with us today. Our match will consist of 3 toss-up rounds and a category round. Players will buzz in to answer a question, then wait for me to call on them before giving their answer. Any interruption of questions with an incorrect answer will result in a point deduction. There is no deduction for an incorrect answer to a completed question. All right, teams, welcome. Let's start the first toss-up round. What sport was the newest addition to the Olympic Summer Games debuting in Paris in 2024? Evan.
Breakdancing.
That is correct. 10 sports were actually added to the games. This is the first and last for breaking. What is the term for the text of an opera? Isaiah.
Score.
That is incorrect. Benedictine? Ryan?
Transcript.
It's actually called the libretto. A equals B times H divided by 2 is the formula for the area of which geometric shape? Isaiah?
Triangle.
Correct. With emancipation, African American voters traditionally voted Republican. General allegiance transferred to the Democratic Party during the tenure of which 20th century president? Isaiah?
FDR.
That is correct, Franklin Delano Roosevelt. The fundamental equation of this branch of physics equates two tensors, one of which represents stress, energy, and momentum, the other the curvature of space-time.
Einstein's theory of general relativity.
That is correct. In music, a 4/4 time is called common time. By what name is 2/2 time referred? Isaiah?
Cut time.
That is correct, or à la brève. It is the only rock that we as humans eat. In its mineral form, it's known as halite. What is the more common name of sodium chloride? Thomas?
Table salt.
Correct. What is the name of the field of biology that studies the relationship between organisms and their surroundings? Ryan?
Ecology.
Correct. Economist John Maynard Keynes, biologist Francis Crick, physicists Isaac Newton, and Stephen Hawking all performed most of their noted work at what European Institute of Higher Learning? Gavin?
Cambridge.
That is correct. Adherents of this faith may eat shellfish but not drink alcohol, and may only eat meat slaughtered by a person of the book. Name this religion whose halal dietary laws, Isaiah?
Islam.
That is correct, found in the book of Quran. All right, teams, watch and listen carefully. Turn your attention to the monitors for a video question from the Brainy Bunch. You must wait until the question is asked completely before buzzing in.
Disney is changing the characters in the ride Splash Mountain from those in the film Song of the South to those from which more recent movie?
Isaiah?
The Princess and the Frog.
That is correct. A poinsettia is a seasonal flower usually seen around the holidays. Spell poinsettia. Isaiah?
Poinsettia.
That is correct. Thomas Jefferson's picture is on a $2 bill. What event depicted in a famous painting by John Trumbull is on the other side? Charlie?
The crossing of the Delaware.
That is incorrect. Prince George? Isaiah?
The Constitutional Convention.
It's actually the signing of the Declaration of Independence. How many U.S. states have the word new in their names? Thomas.
4.
Correct. New York, New Jersey, New Hampshire, New Mexico. Disfellowshipment is similar to excommunication in what faith that uses the New World Translation of the Bible refuses blood transfusion? Isaiah.
Jehovah's Witnesses.
That is correct. How many colors of the rainbow spectrum are spelled with only 3 letters? Isaiah.
1.
Correct. Red. The others are orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. You may need your pencil and paper for this one. Water lilies double in area every 24 hours. At the beginning of the growing season, there is 1 water lily on a pond. In 60 days, the pond is covered completely with water lilies. On what day is the pond half covered?
The day before.
Evan.
The day before.
Yes, that is correct, on the 59th day. All right, that buzzer means the end of our first toss-up round. Good job by our teams, but a lot more questions to come their way. Up next, we'll introduce you to today's players, and then they'll take on the category round when Battle of the Brains continues.
Miss a week of Battle of the Brains? Want to catch up on the full season of play? Watch full episodes on our YouTube channel.
Welcome back to Battle of the Brains.
Here are the scores following the first toss-up round here on Battle of the Brains. Our team from Benedictine College Preparatory with 60 points. Our team from Prince George High School with 90 points. And we'll get back to our match just ahead. But first, we want you to meet today's players. Let's start with our team from Benedictine. They are the cadets coached by Mike Forster and Mary Wallace. First up is Ryan Kennedy, who is a senior, holds the rank of major, and is the Corps' security officer, is a member of the school's cross-country, wrestling, and rugby teams. Next up is Evan Kreckman, who is First Lieutenant and Executive Officer of Honor Platoon, is a member of the school's cross-country and rugby teams, and founding member of Benedictine's competition drill team. Our team captain from Benedictine is Senior Charlie Miller. He holds the rank of Major and is the Bayou Adjutant, member of the school's basketball and tennis teams. And wrapping up our team is Senior Thomas Gasparini, who is commander of Delta Company in the Corps of Cadets and a member of the school's football, wrestling, and lacrosse teams. Great to have all these gentlemen here with us today playing Battle of the Brains. Now, let's meet our team from Prince George High School. They are the Royals, coached by Michael Knight. First up is Kara Gensler, who is a sophomore, is a member of the National Beta Club, Spanish Club, and Prince George High School swim team, is also a musician. She plays the flute and crochets in her spare time. Our team captain is Isaiah Langford, who is a senior, is a member of the Student Government Association, part of the National Honor Society, the Chess Club, and the National Beta Club. Also on our team from Prince George High School is Gavin Penny, who is a senior, secretary of the Student Government Association, part of Model UN, DECA, and the National Beta Club, likes to play video games and play with his cat. And wrapping up our team is Nathaniel Whitchurch, who is a senior, president of the Student Government Association, member of the National Honor Society, Model UN, DECA, and the National Beta Club. And that's our team from Prince George High School. Great to have all these students here with us today. And now they're going to play our category round. Each team will select one 10-question category from today's choices. If the team gets all of its questions correct in the allotted time, they will receive a 20-point bonus. Teams, take a look here at today's categories from which you may choose. They are U.S. postal stamps, ethnic foods, and world novelists. And we do note that in this round, only the captain can officially answer for the team, though they may confer with their teammates to try to come up with the correct answer. By the rules, the high score team gets first choice of category, so that is our team from Prince George High School. Isaiah, quickly talk it over with your teammates and let me know what category you would like to play.
We'll take ethnic foods.
All right. Many foods are known by the name given them in the country that popularized them. I'll tell you the food, you give me the country of origin. The first is sushi.
Japan.
Correct. Chutney.
India.
Correct. Sauerkraut.
Germany.
Correct. Enchiladas.
I don't know. Mexico.
Correct. Pierogies.
Italy.
That would be Poland. Tabbouleh.
Italy.
That would be Lebanon or Syria or any Middle Eastern country. Kimchi.
Korea.
Correct. Chorizo.
Spain.
Correct. Gyro.
Greece.
Correct. And finally, fondue.
France.
That would be Switzerland. Good job on that. I'm hungry now. All right. Benedictine, U.S. postal stamps or world novelist? Charlie, talk it over with your team. I need an answer.
All right, we'll go with U.S. postal stamps.
All right. Identify the following Americans from the clues who are on U.S. postal stamps. The first is escaped slave, edited the newspaper The North Star.
Frederick Douglass.
Correct. Physicist famous for the equation E equals mc squared.
Albert Einstein.
Correct. President honored with an eternal flame at Arlington National Cemetery.
John F. Kennedy.
Correct. Automaker who first used assembly lines.
Henry Ford.
Correct. Rock and roll icon who sang Hound Dog and Don't Be Cruel.
Elvis Presley.
Correct. Author of the books White Fang and Call of the Wild.
Jack Sparrow.
That would be Jack London. President who put down the Whiskey Rebellion in Pennsylvania.
George Washington.
Correct. Movie star of Rear Window and It's a Wonderful Life.
Yes.
That would be Jimmy Stewart. The general for whom the fort where the U.S. Gold Depository is named.
Henry Knox.
Correct. And finally, first U.S. female to win the Nobel Prize for Literature, the author of The Good Earth.
Jane Austen.
And that would be Pearl S. Buck. All right, stamps are too expensive to look at these days, right? Good job with the category by our teams. Up next, another toss-up round when Battle of the Brains continues.
Battle of the Brains is always available. Find full episodes on YouTube and follow Battle of the Brains on social media.
Welcome back to Battle of the Brains.
Here are the scores following the category round here on Battle of the Brains. Our team from Benedictine College Preparatory with 95 points. Our team from Prince George High School with 125 points. And now it's back to Battle of the Brains and another toss-up round. But first, a reminder, teams do lose points for interrupting a question with an incorrect answer. The other team will then have a chance to answer. And again, no conferring in the toss-up rounds. Here we go. The Principia, or Mathematical Principles of Natural Philosophy, was the chief work.
Isaac Newton.
That is correct. What French emperor tried to make Maximilian emperor of Mexico and was deposed during the Franco-Prussian War? Isaiah.
Napoleon.
Correct. What is the original brand of potato chips that are packaged in cylindrical containers? Isaiah.
Pringles.
Correct. In the DC universe, what type of belt does Batman wear? Isaiah.
Utility belt.
Correct. The Battle of Gettysburg is one of the defining moments of the American Civil War. In which state was it fought? Thomas.
Pennsylvania.
Correct. Which pop star decided to take a break from music after his 2018 wedding to model Hailey Baldwin? And that was Justin Bieber. What is the term for people who believe the gospel as the sole basis for faith?
Sola Scriptura.
That is incorrect. Prince George? Those would be evangelicals. And again, wait for me to call on you before giving your answer. A movie and Broadway musical was made about her life. After she died, her final testament was read in public, in which she asked for protection for the poor worker she called Gracitas. Name this famous former First Lady of Argentina. And that would be Eva Perón or Evita. You may need your pencil or paper for this one. Find the degree measure of the acute angle formed between the hands of a clock when the time is 3:30 a.m. And that would be 75 degrees. Which of Adolf Hitler's published works is considered to have served as the Bible for his National Socialist movement? Charlie?
Mein Kampf.
Correct. Established by the Fatimids in 969, it is home to the Al-Azhar Mosque and lies near the sites of Memphis and Heliopolis, named this third most populous city of Africa. Thomas?
Mecca.
That is incorrect. Prince George? Gavin?
Timbuktu.
It's actually Cairo. The North Anna, the South Anna, the Pamunkey, and the Mattaponi rivers combine to form what larger river before it enters the Chesapeake Bay? Isaiah.
Rappahannock.
That is incorrect. Benedictine. Thomas?
Potomac.
It's the York River. What is the term for a political candidate who is running for re-election for an office they already hold? Evan?
Incumbent.
Correct. The Australian saltwater type of this animal is the largest living reptile and can generate, Ryan?
Crocodile.
Correct. Can generate 3,000 pounds PSI with its jaws. You may need your pencil and paper. Consider the following numerical series: 2, 4, 5, 6, and 8. What is the mean of this series, which is also the median? Charlie?
5.
5 is correct. Wet, circular, buzz, and hack are all types of what tool? Isaiah?
Saw.
Correct. What is the only single-syllable U.S. state name? Charlie?
Maine.
Maine is correct. All right, teams, turn your attention to the monitors for a video question from a member of the Battle of the Brains Brainy Bunch, and you must wait until the question is asked completely before buzzing in.
In 1852, what was the first American novel to sell over 1 million copies?
Nathaniel?
Uncle Tom's Cabin.
That is correct. Identify the constellation located between Andromeda and Pisces that represents the mythological flying horse sprung from the neck.
Pegasus.
Thomas. That is correct. Sprung from the neck of Medusa. And that buzzer means one more toss-up round just ahead and will double the point value. Stay tuned to see which of our teams is today's winner here on Battle of the Brains.
Love Battle of the Brains? Ready for your high school team to play next season? Go to battleofthebrains.net to learn more.
Welcome back to Battle of the Brains.
Here are the scores as we head now into the final round here on Battle of the Brains. It is a tie match, 175 points each for our teams from Benedictine College Preparatory and Prince George High School. And in this final toss-up round, the point score for a correct answer is doubled. So is the penalty for an incorrect answer given before I finish the question. There's no deduction for an incorrect answer to a completed question. All right, good luck, teams. This is our final toss-up round. The temperature on Pluto ranges from -233 to -223 degrees Celsius. Only 3 known elements would not freeze at this temperature. Name any one of these 3 elements. Thomas.
Helium.
That is correct. Hydrogen and neon as well. OPEC is an organization whose members control the flow of much of the world's oil. What do the letters OPEC, OPEC, stand for? Nathaniel.
Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries.
That is correct. Which specific spider, whose bite can be fatal, is named for a color and its desire to stay in dark places? Thomas.
Brown recluse.
Correct. In music, how many eighth notes are equal to 1/4 note? Thomas.
2.
Correct. This man sailed 500 miles west to find Cape Farewell, returning to Iceland in 986 to find settlers. Gavin.
Leif Erikson.
That is incorrect. To find settlers to bring to the new land. Name this Viking discoverer of Greenland, the father of Leif Erikson. Evan.
Thorfinn.
That is incorrect. It was Eric the Red. You may need your pencil and paper for this one. What is the value of the expression x squared plus 11 when x equals 11? Isaiah.
132.
Correct. Its atomic number is 80, also known as quicksilver. What is the only metal? Isaiah.
Mercury.
Correct. That is liquid at room temperature. The Friendship Bridge connects it to Thailand by spanning the Mekong River. Bordered by Vietnam on the east, what is this landlocked nation whose capital is Vientiane? Ryan.
Cambodia.
That is incorrect. Prince George? Nathaniel?
Laos.
Laos is correct. Paleontologists primarily study what type of artifact? Isaiah.
Dinosaur bones.
More specific, please. No?
No.
All right, Benedictine. Thomas?
Fossils.
Fossils is correct. How many U.S. presidents have served more than 2 terms? Isaiah.
1.
That's correct. FDR won 4 consecutive terms. The definition of a primary color is one that cannot be created by mixing other colors. Red and yellow are two of the three primary colors. Name the other. Ryan.
Blue.
Correct. Under the pen name Boz, he wrote many famous novels, among them Martin Chuzzlewit and David Copperfield. Name this author. Charlie.
Charles Dickens.
Correct. It was originally called the Soundabout in the United States. Name this portable cassette player by Sony that debuted in Tokyo in 1979. Gavin.
Walkman.
Correct. Gian Lorenzo Bernini, considered by many the greatest sculpture architect of the 17th century, with such works as the Triton Fountain and the Ecstasy of St. Teresa, was one of the founders of what artistic style? Thomas.
Baroque.
Baroque is correct. What type of 3/4 time dance music is associated with Austrian composer Johann Strauss Jr.? Isaiah.
Waltz.
Correct. Of the 56 signers of the Declaration of Independence, who is alphabetically first? And that would be John Adams. How many fingers are used in the official Boy Scouts of America salute? Thomas.
2.
That is incorrect. Prince George? Isaiah.
3.
That is correct. Covering about 2,000 miles, it mainly followed valleys, including those of Kansas, Platte, Snake, and Columbia rivers. Name this trail from Independence, Missouri to a namesake. Ryan.
The Oregon Trail.
That is correct, a namesake territory in the Northwest. In insects, it refers to the branching tubules that connect all tissues to the atmosphere. In humans, it refers to a single 5-inch long structure that is supported by rings of cartilage. Name this structure commonly called the windpipe. Evan.
Throat.
That is incorrect. Prince George? Nathaniel?
Pharynx.
It's actually the trachea. And that buzzer is the end of our game. While our judges double check the final score, here's a reminder of how to stay connected with us here on Battle of the Brains.
Stay up to date on Battle of the Brains. Follow along as your favorite teams advance this season. Visit battleofthebrains.net to learn more and follow the show on social at Battle of the Brains. Join us next week on Battle of the Brains as we welcome students from Monacan High School playing against Louisa High School.
Here's the final score for today's match, determining which of our teams will continue on in this season's competition. Take a look at the final score. It was a great match today and a close match. Our team from Prince George High School ends with 315 points. Great job today by Nathaniel, Gavin, Isaiah, and Kara. Our winners today with a final score of 335 points, Benedictine College Preparatory, and Ryan, Evan, Charlie, and Thomas. Great job. We will see you soon here on Battle of the Brains. I'm Cheryl Miller. Thank you so much for watching and playing along on Battle of the Brains, and we'll see you back here next week. Great match, teams.
Game over. Thank you for watching Battle of the Brains. Presented by Invest 529. Goodbye.